All right, UAB at Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky, 1.5 point favorite over under 59. We talked about this on the new BCS show. If you haven't tuned in, comes out every Tuesday. Myself, Colin, and Brett McMurphy talking college football and betting. We both liked UAB. This is basically the quick handicap for me. Western Kentucky does not run it ever, and they can't run it. UAB's weakness on defense is their run D, and their strength is their secondary. 12th in EPA per pass, third in pass efficiency. UAB's offense been very good, a little unlucky in turnovers, so maybe some regression is coming there, but they should be able to move it, keep the sticks moving, especially on the ground. Western Kentucky 97th in line yards, 99th in opportunity rate. Western Kentucky's defense has holes. So I think basically what this comes down to is the UAB secondary will be able to stop one of the most pass-friendly offenses in the country. You agree?
Absolutely 100% agree. There's a full write-up over at Action Network that I did. Spoiler alert, took UAB. That number is crashing. I wouldn't be surprised if this was more of a pick or -1. So if you're listening to this, you still see the 1.5 or a 2 out there, I would go and grab it. I back everything that Stuck said, especially UAB. They are an explosive run unit, and Western Kentucky can do nothing about it. And their secondary could hang with a lot of Power 5 teams, even from a UAB defensive perspective. So Blazers all the way.
Yeah, one thing to mention with these lines that are like +1.5, I have to price this because I know how to do it with NFL. We have a big data set, but 2 never used to. It's not a key number, but it's more key nowadays. So if I can find like a 2.5 and pay a couple extra cents, or a couple extra cents and a 1.5, I got to find out what the right price is. I haven't done any of the math on it, but because you have to go for 2 in the second overtime, and then you just trade 2-point conversion starting in the third overtime. We've already seen a couple this year. So I got to figure out what the frequency of that is. But just, if you have the choice, shop around. It's going to happen a lot more often now with games ending 2 because of the overtime rules than it did in the past.